There are wild stories, and then there's this story that I am bringing to you. Honestly, I don't even know where to begin. I've got a clip from Las Vegas for you. 8 News Now, possibly, as long as it doesn't get like some kind of copyright strike or anything like that. Um, I honestly don't know where to go with this story. I'm going to fill you in on all the details at the end of it, but basically, this cop, even though he pled guilty, took a plea deal, is saying that he is actually innocent of all charges. Now, this guy was first investigated for uh, oppression. It's a he's the first case abused his power by creating fake scenarios that resulted in citizens, mainly black men, being detained on the Las Vegas Strip. So that's oppression by authority figure. And for some reason, they then went into his house and seized his electronic devices. And they found intimate pictures of children. Yeah. So that was the second criminal case. As a result of an additional search warrant, they found hidden cameras in the bathroom of Menon's house. There, he tried to get the judge disqualified by saying that there were videos of this judge's daughter saying that he was abusive. Um, he's saying that this all started because he was about to bring an investigation into the conduct of his superiors. It's basically a bunch of wild stuff. But before we get into this clip, if it gets to stay up, hit like, hit subscribe. Let's get into this weird story. Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
You're on video doing things that clearly are, to be kind, inappropriate, and illegal.
Once a leader at the Las Vegas Metro Police Department, today, though, a disgraced sergeant taken away in handcuffs.
Former Sgt Kevin Menon learning his fate after a contentious court battle involving child sex abuse material, unlawful arrests, and more. We thank you for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm David Charnes.
I'm Denise Valdez. The 8 News Now investigators first to report from Menon's sentencing today. And Vanessa Murphy was there and has much more on the pretty unusual moments that unfolded.
Kevin Menon, once a decorated Metro Police sergeant, now heading to prison for 4 to 10 years for illegal arrests on the Las Vegas Strip and child sex crimes. His criminal cases have had many twists and turns. Menon claiming his fellow officers set him up. Menon saying he's accepting responsibility through a plea deal, but not admitting to committing the crimes in court. And 2 women identified as victims insisting they are not victims.
I take responsibility for these allegations. For any harm I've done, I beg for forgiveness.
Disgraced Las Vegas Metro Police Sergeant Kevin Menon breaks his silence moments before being taken away in handcuffs Monday. His wife and sister-in-law in tears.
This experience has been a deeply personal living nightmare. I am not a victim of my husband. I am a victim of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
In his most recent case, Metro Police say Menon installed cameras in his private bathroom to watch both women use the restroom. That's after his electronic devices like his laptops were taken away. For his second case, police say they found numerous images of child sexual abuse material. And it all started with the first case, where he's accused of leading a team of officers on the Las Vegas Strip creating fake scenarios to target target mainly black men and arrest them. Prosecutors say Menon abused his power even against a fellow officer he shoved. Menon claiming he tried to report racism within the department and was retaliated against. Clark County District Court Judge Ron Israel says the evidence shows otherwise, also expressing frustration with Menon's lack of remorse and disgust at the images detectives found.
It creates a product that causes, in this case, people in Russia to take horrific advantage of children.
Metro telling the 8 News Now investigators Menon separated from the department in June. Monday marks the conclusion of 3 contentious court battles. We spoke with attorneys from both sides.
This was a very difficult case to negotiate. It made no sense to negotiate just one of the 3 cases. We wanted a global resolution.
Are 4 to 10 years enough?
I was trying to strike a balance. On one level, I think some people could look at it and go, no, that's not enough, right? And that's a fair criticism. But at the end of the day, when I've ensured that he has pled to every single type of crime he committed in all 3 of his cases, and he's stipulated to prison time, he is becoming a registered sex offender, which he'll never be able to shed. He'll wear that label for the rest of his life.
Menon would likely be a target in prison for 1, being a police officer, for 2, identified as a child sex predator. His attorney is making an effort to get him moved to a prison outside of Nevada. Reporting in downtown Las Vegas, Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
As we've reported, Menon previously made an effort to have that same judge removed from his cases, overseeing those cases. The chief judge, though, reviewed that request and kept him in place.
Okay, you saw that video. So this guy is claiming that the reason that the first charges were brought against him, the charges of fake arrest, came about because he was about to get an investigation started because he said that his superiors were saying the N-word and other similar racist things that they were supposedly doing. They then, this is a little peculiar because of the kind of case that it is. They then did a search warrant of his house. I say that's peculiar because this was all done on official time, so there were video recordings of all this. Should have been a slam dunk case if that was the case. It was official stuff that was going on. But they searched his house. Don't know why, but in the search of his electronic devices, they found pictures. And I don't know what he's had to claim about that. He claims he's innocent, but he also pled guilty to it. And then you heard about the camera stuff. Well, in his own bathroom, that's just strange that those charges would be brought, but that's what happened. And then on top of that, I guess because of his daughter, I guess that's the actual main reason of this. But then he tried to get the judge of 2 of the cases, this Judge Israel, taken off the case because he claimed that this judge was abusive towards his daughter because there were videos of a girl claiming to be his daughter. I'm assuming that she was his daughter, saying that this guy was abusive towards his daughter. Now, what that would have to do with this court case is beyond me, but, there we go. Now, to try to get this judge dismissed, which didn't work, they filed a 600 and something page, almost 700 page document. Now, I've heard a lot of strange stuff. I have. But this is getting into the what in the world is going on here. Now, I don't know much about the Las Vegas Metro Police Department. I really don't. I've seen them. I've seen them. That's about it. But I've never actually interacted with them. So I don't know how to take this case. Hopefully, some of y'all know more about what's going on here and you can give me a better idea than what I have, because I will admit, I've investigated the case and I am sitting here going, is there needing to be some psychological exploration of a lot of people involved in this? Or is it a actual case where he decided that the best defense was to go on the offense? I don't know where to go on this. I really don't. I'm not even going to do another opinion other than to say that I really think that it is strange, beyond strange on all of this. So, folks, you tell me, especially if you have any connection with the Las Vegas Police Department or interact with them or anything like that. Tell me what you know. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now. Bye.